If you've been thinking about investing in a short-term rental condo here on Okaloosa Island, you just might want to see this. We're going to go over the basics on getting started with your first one. But first, let's go to a condominium that happens to be for sale as of this recording. We'll meet Lorianne and get some real helpful information. I'll see you there. We're at a condo here on Okaloosa Island. It is listed by Ann Oja with BRIX Realty. She's going to tell us a little bit about it and also go over some points of interest about owning a short-term rental on Okaloosa Island. Let's check it out.
Hello, Michael.
Lori, hello. How you doing?
Doing good. So glad you could come out and take a look at my newest listing.
Oh, it's my pleasure, completely. What can you tell us about this condo here?
Well, this is a 2-bedroom. It's newly remodeled. It has quartz countertops and it has really nice flooring in here. It's all new fixtures, all new appliances. 2-bedroom, 1 bath. And the best thing of all is that it's right on the sound. So you have this beautiful, expansive view out front. And you also have your own beach in this community. It's on the sound side, but it's a nice white beach, very private. And this one in particular comes with a boat slip. It's the largest boat slip in the community. It's a 14 by 40 deep water slip. So you can jump right on your boat and head right on out and Crab Island.
What would be different about the transaction on purchasing something like this compared to, say, a single family home?
Yeah, that's a really good question. The first thing to know is this is a condo on Okaloosa Island. And when you are on Okaloosa Island, most condos, not all, can be short-term rentals. We actually have 2 units in this complex of 12 that are short-term rentals. So that makes it a really fantastic option for someone that wants to come here, have a vacation home, but maybe they want to supplement it a little bit so that they feel like they can justify having their own vacation home. What would be different about this is you do have an HOA. So you do have monthly HOA fees that whenever you have a condo, and those go to help you take care of things that you otherwise would have to pay out of pocket for as an owner. For instance, you don't have to mow your grass. You don't have to worry about basic things like weeding, and they're going to pay for some of your common elements. So if you have outdoor lighting in a condo, then that's going to be paid for. If you have outdoor water source, that's going to be paid for. Sometimes condo associations will even pay for your utilities or your cable. So those are really nice benefits, particularly if you're not going to be living here full time. Other things to consider when you're buying a condo, you do want to first make sure that it can be used as a rental or a short-term rental. But along with that, you want to think about how you're going to finance it. So if you're buying it as an investment property, you'll want to have a primary home first. Lenders really don't feel comfortable loaning money to people to do investment properties when they don't have a primary property. Reason for that is if it's an investment property, they want to know that you're going to be able to pay that loan off with the money that you have coming in on that property. And if for some reason you decided to live in it, you wouldn't have income coming in. So lenders are going to really steer away from you if you don't already have a primary. But if you are fortunate enough that you already have your primary, then you can think about being an investor. And this particular area, there are a lot of people that do short-term rentals. As I was stating, there's a couple in this building already. And we're about a 5-minute walk from the beach, so it's very marketable from that aspect. When you go to get your loan, you will have a variety of options. Some condos, you'll be eligible to do just a regular conventional loan that is backed by Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae, just like you would on a regular home purchase. Some complexes, you could do a VA loan. The way they do that is the VA comes out, they give the entire building an inspection, make sure that it's something that they feel is going to be able to take care of their servicemen and women up to their standards. And then they'll go ahead and give that building a stamp of approval and say that it's a VA qualified building. Once you find a VA qualified building, if you're seeking a VA qualifying loan, then you have to come and get the actual unit verified as being a VA unit. So sometimes if you're looking for that, you could go ahead and live in one. You can live in these, you can rent them out. Of course, check with your HOA first to see what the time restrictions are on whether they can be a short-term rental or a long-term rental. A lot of people who are investors will look at non-QM loans. Non-QM loans are an excellent way for people to get loans, and it's not bad like it sounds. It doesn't mean it's a non-qualifying mortgage. doesn't mean that you're not qualified for a mortgage. It means you don't have to go through all the qualification steps that you normally would have to when you do a conventional loan, because non-QM loans aren't backed by Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae. So the basic things that you need to have a great credit score. So make sure you're working on those credit scores. The other thing you need to have is you need to have at least 20% down. Sometimes it'll be 25%, and sometimes it's as much as 30. But generally, somewhere between 20 and 30% down will make your lender satisfactory. And as long as you have that credit score and your debt to income ratio falls within their guidelines, then you would be able to get a non-QM loan, which is an excellent option if you're going to be doing an investment.
So what are your thoughts on managing the unit yourself, like an Airbnb or VRBO, as opposed to using a professional property manager?
Well, I would say that there are different options for different people. So, if you're somebody that's really wanting to make money doing a short-term rental, then you may want to look at doing your own property management. There are many people that do that. You can use VRBO, Airbnb. I'm quite familiar with the Airbnb platform, but there are several others out there. And main things you're going to want to know is you're going to need to have someone that's going to clean it for you. You're going to need to have someone that can do your repairs. You're going to want to be very attentive when you get an inquiry about doing a booking. So if that's something that you think you can handle and you can find people that would support you in those ways, then it might be a really good option for you. Other people, they want to have a short-term rental mainly just to supplement their investment, supplement their income so that they can have their own home to come to in Florida. If you're one of those people and you don't really want to be bothered with having someone call you to ask if the dates that they want are available, and you don't want to have that extra responsibility, then of course you could go ahead and hire someone to do your short-term rentals for you. And there are many, many options for that. Many people that we can refer to you. We know cleaners, we know handymen, repairmen, contractors, and we also know a variety of options for having someone manage your short-term rental if you don't choose to do it yourself.
And if you were staying here at your short-term rental, what kind of activities or entertainment would you suggest?
Well, we have the Wild Willie's Adventure Zone right on the road here. That's a lot of fun for the kids. There's also the Gulfarium, which you can go and see some of the sea life up close and personal. We have a lot of fun things to do as far as right around the corner within walking distance, about 5 minutes from here. You can go down to get ice cream. You can play mini golf. 5 minutes the other direction, you're going straight to our beautiful white sandy beaches, which if you have never been to the beaches here on the Emerald Coast, you have no idea what you are in for. We have beautiful white sand, unlike any of the beaches that I have seen in Florida. Along with that, there's a lot of boating activities. You can go snorkeling, you can rent a boat, you can have somebody captain a boat for you and just take a ride around for the day. There's many different things you could do. You could do paddle boarding, which is one of my favorite things to do. Get on out to Crab Island and just spend the day soaking up the rays. There's something for everyone here on Okaloosa Island.
All right, let's check out the outside of this place.
One of my favorite things about this condo is this palm tree that grows right out of your deck. I love palm trees, and I think this is just one of the most unique things I've ever seen. Beyond that, we're going to go down and take a look at the boat slip down here. I was telling you earlier, it's a deep water boat slip, 42 by 14. So let's go take a look. On the way down to the boat slip, one of the things we absolutely cannot miss is our own beach. So you've got your own white sand beach out here, kids can play, and where else do you get all this privacy on your own beach? You go over to the other side, you're going to have people from all the different condos. Here, this is a 12 complex condo, so pretty much the beach is all yours. Here again, we're going to walk on out and see the boat slip. You can have a boat out here. You can have a jet ski. You can bring your paddle boards out here and go paddle boarding. You can simply sit here and fish. So you've got your own boat slip here, 14 by 42, and what could be better than having your own boat slip?